1:30 a.m. here at KLIA for a 4 a.m. flight. I'm going back to China. For real this time. I'm visiting TCL for their air conditioners and TVs. So let's see you in about 5 hours. Stay cool. That's the first joke I'm going to make today because aircons. TCL has invited me to visit their TCL Wuhan Intelligent Industrial Park, a huge space dedicated to the R&D, smart manufacturing and logistics of their higher-end air conditioners. This is really a huge space, and this investment is about $497 million US, and it's semi-autonomous. It uses both automated and human-based systems that's driven by AIoT, big data and machine learning. This factory alone produces over 6 million AC units annually, about a quarter of the total 20 million plus units combining the capacities of all TCL factories around the world, which is crazy. I was able to see the whole manufacturing process, and just to see how these air conditioners are made, from processing copper bars to be cut and welded eventually into coils, and even how their famous golden fins are made. There were also these cute moving autonomous mobile robots that move around on their own to help move parts and materials to designated zones for processing. It's just these little details that really ramp up the production speed and workflow for the factory as a whole. It really takes a lot of people and skill to put together the AC we know and use daily today. Man, I even saw the full assembly of outdoor units, part testing, quality control, and finally, the machine-powered packing process. It's truly something to behold and learn from. Moving on to their test labs, where they test various factors of function and performance in different scenarios, these stress tests benchmark whether their finished products are up to scratch. I went into a soundproof room to test the noise level of the air conditioners, where I got to see the FreshIN 3.0 model, running absolutely below 16 decibels, which is very quiet. As a reference, a pin dropping is about 10 decibels, which is really impressive. My mother is about 500 decibels. The AC managed to be really quiet, and outside the chamber there is an analyst monitoring the indoor sound and maintaining the sound curves to ensure consistency too, which is an absolute plus. Next is the temperature control lab, where I saw several chambers of varying high temperatures, where both outdoor and indoor units were put to the test. The test is about cooling efficiency under extreme conditions, with the highest room temperature being a scorching 60 degrees Celsius to see if the AC is able to still provide cool air. And in spite of that, it did, without breaking a sweat. I was the one sweating. Fun fact, the outdoor units were also being tested for function during heavy rain, pouring directly onto the ODU, which is a cool thing to know because they still function and they're doing as they're meant to do. Now let's talk about the finished products, which are the air conditioners and the two major models that are selling out really quickly in Malaysia, the FreshIN 3.0 series and the GentleCool Pro series. The TCL FreshIN 3.0 series is a line of smart inverter air conditioners that focus on both cooling and purification, dual purpose. It comes in up to 2 horsepower capacities and it has a 5-star energy efficiency rating from the Malaysian Energies Commission. Its headlining feature is in the name, the FreshIN system, a liftable air-fresh air inlet to bring fresh outdoor air into the room because that contains the most oxygen. This is also extremely cost efficient as it's practically pushing fresh air into your room without needing to pop open a window and provides a gentle breeze rather than continuously pushing refrigerant into the room. Of course, the air is going to be purified before being pushed into the room, and it goes through quadruple HEPA filters and is cleared of pollutants and impurities before it gets blown in. The integrated TVOC sensor will be continuously detecting harmful particles and display real-time air quality on the unit, giving you the peace of mind about the air that you're breathing. In turn, it stabilizes average indoor temperatures, thus making the aircon work less hard to keep it cool, which lowers power consumption. This in turn is the job of TAI. This is an AI-driven algorithm that optimizes cooling efficiency and reduces power consumption. The AI is based on a semantical model, so you can say different prompts, like you're saying I'm feeling cold, or to just straight up say adjust the temperature to 20 degrees, and it will understand and perform those tasks. And all you need to begin that prompt is, "Hey TCL." Hey TCL.
Yes, I am here.
Turn off AC.
Alright, the air conditioner is on.
The good thing about this is the AI will also work offline as well. So if your network happens to go down, you're not going to lose any form of functionality. Those looking for simple solutions can look into the GentleCool Pro series, which offer a similar set of features as the FreshIN, but with a few differences. It doesn't have the FreshIN system or the TVOC sensor. The signature of this series is the gentle breeze mode. So the swing blades have about 1422 micro holes on S-shaped vanes that create a soft laminar airflow. This disperses the cool air widely and avoids a harsh direct cold draft, making for a more comfortable and natural cooling experience, which is really ideal for people who are prone to catching colds. Air purification is more advanced than multi-step. It has a 6-in-1 filtration system that cleans out even the hardiest impurities and toxins that you didn't even know you needed protection from. It's not always about the filters though, but also the maintenance of the evaporator coils and blower. Dust, dirt, and mold can build up there and blocks and clogs the coil, which reduces cooling performance and might even cause a nasty odor, which is why the GentleCool Pro comes with self-cleaning capabilities to deter that. It can even remind you when it's time to clean the filter and even has an auto clean mode that uses a frosting, defrosting, and drying process to sterilize the unit and remove dirt and bacteria via water molecules in the air. The design is also way simpler and it's actually quite easy to remove certain parts so that you can directly clean these key components like the filter and the vanes. Let's talk about the fin. So gold fin is actually the more expensive choice of fin for an aircon condenser because the typical one is called the blue fin and is generally more budget friendly. This gold fin that you see here on these TCL ACs actually offer the most superior corrosion resistance and heat transfer, especially in humid or corrosive environments. And it definitely has the superior qualities in terms of materials and workmanship to last years and years. And speaking of years and years, the FreshIN and the GentleCool Pro series both have a 10 plus 3-year warranty. So that's 10 years for the compressor and 3 years for the general parts. And that's actually pretty long too. And the GentleCool Pro series comes in up to 2.5 horsepower and comes with a 5-star energy rating for the 1.5 and 2.5 horsepowers, while the 2 horsepower gets a 4-star, which is still pretty good. You're still going to be saving a lot of electricity without compromising on AC performance. That's all I have to share with you today, guys. It's been a pretty mind-opening, fruitful trip to Wuhan. TCL was just really awesome. They showed me everything I needed to know on how their air conditioners are made and how they maintain their market share in Malaysia, which is really at the top. I hope that it's been educational enough to help you make a more informed decision when you're considering getting a new AC unit for the house. Thank you guys for watching. I'm Zen the Geek and I'll see you guys in the next video.